Why do people want to move to Mirada? Well, there are several reasons. This just happens to be one of the biggest ones. The 15-acre lagoon, complete with white sandy beaches, a swim-up tiki bar, cabanas. You can rent a paddleboard or bring your own. Do a little kayaking. This is the Sunshine State. We have sunshine now like 340 days a year. There are plenty of days to go out to the beach with your golf cart. By the way, there's some really nice food trucks out there too. It's beach life without the drive to the beach. And there's no wildlife in the water, if you know what I mean. You don't have to put up with the traffic going out there. You're in your neighborhood. Amenities like Miranda, well, they're pretty darn spectacular. Other than the largest man-made lagoon in the country, there are several dog parks, a bunch of playgrounds. They call them tot lots. Mirada is also very eco-friendly, so they push the use of golf carts, and there are miles of walking trails around the neighborhood. At the lagoon, they hold special events for the residents on poolside pavilions, movie nights, have bands in the trivia nights, the bucket bites and beer nights on Sundays for the game. There's even a monthly cigar night with music. I mean, how much better can it be? But you have to live somewhere, so let's talk about the homes that are available. Depending on your budget and what you require, you're looking at townhomes are going to be in the mid to low 200,000s. Single family homes are going to be about, the high 300s, low $400,000, and they're going to top out about $1.5 million. There are 6 builders right now with different tiers of homes. Those are the entry level homes. You're going to be looking at 2 of the biggest builders in the entire country, D.R. Horton and Lennar. They both build a home with a lot of dollar value. The middle tier homes are going to include LGI homes and Miranda homes. And for those that want a full-blown $1 million home, homes by West Bay and Biscayne Bays are going to be the builders you get to choose from. Just to give you a little, calming effect, the average home sold in Mirada last year was just under $463,000. That's just about the right average of cost to hold region. Mirada is being touted as a multi-generational community, and what they're talking about is that the active adult community over there that's part of Mirada. Medley at Mirada. Medley is a separate gated community inside of Mirada that is a 55-plus restricted section. Medley residents get to enjoy their own resort-style pool, their own fitness room, community clubhouse, got a restaurant for some social events, happy hour, basically enjoying life. Medley has all the normal activities you'd find in the upscale adult communities. You have bocce ball, tennis, pickleball, of course, pickleball. There's a lap pool, there's a resistance pool. Medley has its own full-time coordinator that keeps options open for all the residents. Mirada is located in San Antonio, Florida. It's about 40 minutes north of Tampa on a good day. No rain, no traffic. It does happen. I have done it. But if you work at MacDill or you want to go to the real beach regularly, Mirada is probably not going to be your best choice to live. Major shopping is about 13 miles south of Mirada in Wesley Chapel. Wesley Chapel has been one of the most popular areas around Tampa for, several years. Whatever you want to buy can more than likely be bought or eaten in Wesley Chapel. Shopping in San Antonio, well, let's just say that San Antonio is a very small town. There is a really nice Mexican restaurant in what they're calling a downtown area. On-Q Barbecue makes some amazing barbecue, and there's a very good pizza place right there in town. Outside of that, wait a minute, there is a new Chinese restaurant just outside of Mirada in the new Public Center. That shopping center is just outside of Miranda. It is brand spanking new. If you've never been to a Publix grocery store, you're missing something. Okay, so let's talk about the cons of Mirada. We've touched on the traffic. It can be a real pain. Rush hour on I-75 can be, slow, would be one way to put it. When you decide to move into one of these master planned communities with a bunch of really nice amenities, you can plan on having an HOA fee. Somebody's got to pay for it. That would be the homeowners. The HOA fee, when you look at it, it really pays for a lot, and it's not that bad. The monthly fee for a single-family home is somewhere between $120 and $130. That amount varies depending on which neighborhood you live in and what you're getting for it. Neighborhoods that have lawn service that are included are going to pay more than those who live in a neighborhood that you take care of your own yard. The entire community has a really fast internet service and basic cable TV. They call it ultra-fi. It has something like a 500 up and 500 down speeds. Don't ask what that means. I don't know, but I do know that it's supposed to be fast. Another monthly expense of the lagoon is the lagoon fee. It's $35. That fee gets you into the lagoon and use of all the facilities. While I'm thinking about it, the general public can purchase day passes to the lagoon. They do that for a couple of reasons. Number one is to keep the cost of the place down for the residents. If the residents had to pay for the entire lagoon, no one would want to live there because the fee would be astronomical. Anyhow, that $35 gets you more than just the entry into the lagoon. There are several resident-only sections in the lagoon. You get first option and better rental rates on things like cabanas and the other equipment. There are several resident-only events during the month. So it's the lagoon, but it's more than just the lagoon. The other fee that confuses people is the CDD fee. CDD is an acronym for Community Development District. Long before the developer got started clearing the ground, they sold bonds to finance the infrastructure of the community. Those bonds have to be repaid by the homeowner. It's an annual amount that, unlike the lagoon and the HOA fee, is part of your property taxes that's billed every year. The two fees are paid directly to the HOA monthly. Other than those two negatives, there's absolutely nothing wrong with living in Mirada. Quite honestly, traffic around the Bay Area can be a nightmare anyhow, but it really depends on where you're coming from. Someone moving from like my hometown of Blissfield, Michigan would go nuts. There are 2 stoplights in Blissfield and one turns into a flashing light at 6 o'clock in the evening. On the other hand, somebody coming from LA is going to have pretty much the opposite thought. Taxes, HOA, CDD fees, you can't get away from them if you want to live in a place with these kind of amenities. Like I said before, somebody's got to pay for that lagoon. Whether you're buying a new home or pre-existing, we would like to talk to you. If you have questions about new home construction, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 813-864-6370. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please take a moment to do it. It helps us get out to the world. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.